Hey guys, welcome to Simproved, Fry speaking here, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Today we are going to build a med school for our Willow Creek campus. Yes, I've built a whole university save file for you guys, and this is the medical faculty, so to speak, so your Sims can learn everything about the medical profession and to become the best doctors Earth has ever seen. So without further ado, let's get started. So hello and welcome to Willow Creek, one of the base game worlds, and yes, the longer time viewers have been asking for this for a long time. I have been building on Willow Creek, the base game world, a huge university kind of world. I wanted to try to put this into, you know, like as a save file so that we all can pretend to have a university pack. And since Discover University will come out this Friday, I think, it's gonna be really amazing to have something like this without the pack. So I will try to build or finish up this whole save file. This is how it looks so far. Has been in the works for I think almost 4 years now. Throughout my whole channel we have been doing collabs, we have been building on this, and I think we should finally come to an end. Here's where the medical school will be like, and as you can see, or maybe as you can remember, I try to have different kinds of neighborhoods. This is going to be the more Baroque builds. It's situated next to the Botanical Institute and the drama school that I've already built. So I thought we will also put the medical school here. And I have set this to a library as all of the lecture halls that I wanted to have here. So if you want to play with this, you can go with your sim there and learn and study, and basically try to pretend that you are going to visit classes. Now that we already know about Discover University that will come this Friday, you may have known or noticed that you can't see your Sims doing the classes or the lectures, and you can with my Willow Creek campus, because let's just say I was kind of prepared for something like this to happen, because it's a Sims 4. We get kind of, you know, stuff that we didn't ask for, and when we ask for something we don't get it, you know, sometimes we, I mean, I did see this coming, that we would not be able to look into classes and stuff like this. So yeah, with my Willow Creek campus this would be possible, and of course I will do a couple of more builds upcoming till Discover University, so that at the end we have a huge save file that you can download, and you can play University in the right style, in the Fry style, this improved version of it. So yeah, so this is the medical faculty building, so to speak. So I wanted your Sims to go there, and basically you can pretend gameplay-wise that you're a medical student who has enrolled for the medical profession. And therefore I needed some classrooms, I needed some laboratories, I needed some rooms where they can study, and I also wanted it to look a little bit like a hospital, because this is how it works here in Germany. If you are, I'm not a medical professional, but I know some. So I've just asked them, like, hey, how exactly was that again? Like, you have to work as a doctor before you have your doctorate, right? And they were like, yeah, usually you have to do 1 year of working as a professional doctor before you get your PhD degree and can work as a doctor. So I wanted to do this here as well. So your Sims has to, you know, be like an apprentice doc at this hospital / medical faculty. I wanted to put hospital and classrooms and laboratories like all in one. And this is because I wanted to have, like, you know, so you can pretend that you have like a freshman who still only does theory, and then maybe you also have like some seniors who already can practice, you know, some sort of medical treatment or something like that on real Sims. So I wanted to have both of that things, and also the style of these buildings are kind of like the same, because I wanted the whole neighborhood to look very coherent. It's kind of like a fantasy Baroque style that for those who can remember, Willow Creek Campus is of course a little bit more European, because I'm in Europe, I've been to university, and there are a couple of them here, of course, and I wanted it to be you know, for what I know how university works, wanted to incorporate this here in The Sims 4. So we have lots of arches, we have some dormers, we have this kind of mansard-ish roofs. This one is really special because it has a glass roof. I started to build this, I think, when Strangerville came out, and then I had to stop because I don't know what happened. What happened? Island Living happened after that, right? Yeah, so I kind of forgot all about this. And yeah, it's been a while now that I've been looking at this speed build, so to speak, because I've just recently finished the interior design of this. It was like a hollow shell for a very long time. And now later on I had some time to finally do the finishing touches on this build. So yeah, this is sometimes how long stuff can take, you know. I'm not happy with it, or I don't know what to do with it, and then it just lays there as a shell somewhere in my recording folder and in my game. So here it is, guys. It's of course uploaded to the gallery, so you can download this if you want to, or you guys just wait till I finish the save file, where I also will do, of course, a whole video about it and show you everything in detail, because we have so much stuff in our Willow Creek campus and it's really, really awesome. I'm really happy how it turned out so far. And yeah, I have quite some stuff still to come for it, and I really hope that I can at least finish some builds for it until Friday, so that the save file will come out when Discover University comes out. So there we go. Oh my god, I'm kind of out of breath here because it's so much to talk about. I'm sorry. But yeah, I really, really liked how this turned out, by the way, and it fits absolutely into this neighborhood. I wanted to use Willow Creek Campus because I think it is based on New Orleans, but the exterior, like the surrounding, could also maybe be European, so this is why I chose the world in the first place. And since I've been doing this for so long, I think like the first thing that we ever did were like dorms, and then it was like 3 years or 4 years ago. Man, it's like such a long time that I've been building on Willow Creek Campus. But yeah, I'm really happy that, you know, finally we can we had so much new stuff to add to it. And I'm also kind of excited to see all the stuff that they bring us with Discover University and how everything will look like. So yeah, I'm actually excited. I know already that you can't visit the classes yourself, and that there are some restrictions, and it's very American again. Like there is so much stuff like choosing the subjects and stuff like this, and classes that you enroll to. It's like very weird and American in my opinion. But yeah, maybe write me in the comments down below how you experience it. That would be really interesting. But yeah, I still want to wait until I have Discover University to bash it a little bit. But yeah, I'm always so angry that we get like so very American things, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even be that, you know, angry if we get like something just different than American. I would also really like to have something Asian or African, or just not American continent. Guys, please give us something else. But yeah, I think that maybe some of my viewers, I know that some are, there are a lot of you who are from very different countries than Europe and or American countries. So that would be really interesting. What is your take about it? Like, does it anger you? There's not so much stuff that represents your culture or country, or, you know, like maybe even the environment around you, you know. Because for me, it kind of sometimes bothers me, because it's like play with life and still we only get worlds that are very American. It's just, I think the only European one is Windenburg, and this is why it's also my favorite one. But yeah, so here we are already in the interior design, and I used a lot of Get to Work here because that was the one that came with hospitals and a medical career. And we had like lots of stuff that we could use here. So the interior is very white and clean. We don't have any carpets. We don't have any potted plants, because these are things that are basically not allowed in German. I think to like all German hospitals, or at least not in the medical like treatment rooms or in the rooms, patient rooms where you know, would have your bed and stuff, because of hygienic reasons and for, you know, it's like harder to keep it clean and hygienic, I would say. I'm not a medical professional, so if you say something wrong or don't know how things are called, you know, guys, that I'm German, so sometimes my English, you know, I sometimes have some limits when I'm talking about my builds. I'm really sorry. But in general, I think everything is, you know, like it's probably the same like in every kind of hospital, classroom kind of thing. So since I wanted to have like the bridge between classroom but also being able to have like some sort of laboratories and stuff, I chose some spa day, which is very modern, for example. And I chose, of course, some get to work for all the medical equipment, and some of the Strangerville equipment also looks very medical, like all the chemical stuff that came with that, like the laboratory stuff that came with Strangerville. Strangerville? I always ask myself if it's called like that. But yeah, the one with the plant. The gameplay pack with the plant and the Area 51 thing, you know, that whole theme. But yeah, the classrooms basically are rows of counters and some bar stools. And then of course I will put lots and lots of medical kind of knickknacks everywhere. I can also use some of the cats and dogs stuff, because that came with a veterinarian career and like gameplay. So we have some equipment like medical stuff there as well. And for those who are very much into a vet school, yes, a vet school will be coming. It has been quite a while. I don't know if the said YouTuber I do the collab with is watching this, but basically yeah, that one was ages ago. I started to build this. I was still waiting for my collaborator to finally finish his part. But yeah, let's see if that will happen before we get the save file. And it's gonna be, I think, also like quite funny voiceover. So I'm really looking forward to that. The classrooms are kinda mirrored. Well, they are not kind of mirrored, they are mirrored. So I did basically one, and then I could flip it and put it to the diagonal other part of the building and so on. So there are two classrooms that are identical and the other two are identical as well. They're just flipped and mirrored, so to speak. And yeah, basically it's a chalkboard, some skeletons, some of the cats and dogs stuff, some books, some wipes and some lotions, and you know, books and backpacks to make it look kind of like a small little classroom or lecture room, whatever. So basically that's medical, I don't know, 101 or whatever you call it in English. And later on we will also have some laboratories where they can really do some medical kind of analysis work of maybe some probes or stuff that they got, like samples. And of course there is some offices for the deans or maybe the professors that also teach there. So we have, of course, in some of the towers that you could see from the exterior, there are the offices of all these, let's just call them the teachers here. So basically just an office table, lots of books, maybe some medical knickknacks to make it look like they are teaching something medically. Yeah, since this is just not my field of work and profession, I kind of had to just imagine how things are. But I really liked how they turned out. I'm not going to show you all of them because they're kind of very normal, and sometimes I also mirror them and flip them to the other side. So we have some copies of them as well sometimes. So these are also the only ones that come with curtains, I think. And I really liked how we have so much white stuff. Like, this is ironically when I say I really like that. But we have so much white stuff, but the white is not white. Do you know what I mean? For those who build in The Sims, they will know that white in The Sims doesn't mean white. We have gray white, bluish white, yellow white, and even though that the thumbnail or like the color choosing little swatch thing says white, it's not white. And then also you have to consider that sometimes the lighting, like the shaders in the Sims, don't really work. So sometimes you have like one white stool and like next to it, it looks gray just because the lighting just thinks there's no light on that like second stool. And that bothers me a lot, especially on stairs. Like they still haven't fixed the stairs and we have that. I mean, since we have stairs, you can't have white stairs in The Sims 4. They're always gray or black or whatever, but they're far from being white. And we have the same problem here as well. Like you will see this with the stairs. It is so annoying. But yeah, this is just how Sims work, I guess. Yeah, we have to live with that. For those who are wondering why I have no idea about Discover University, I know that some of my friends went to Sims Camp. I wasn't invited this year. Maybe, hopefully someday I will. I'm not sure. Would be cool. But yeah, I'm really excited to watch all of the new videos that my YouTube friends put out about Discover University, which is also where I kind of realized, oh, you can't visit classes, so that's good about like my Willow Creek Campus, you know, like I'm like, yeah. It's possible with my Willow Creek Campus. So yeah, I'm really excited. Here's, by the way, a laboratory. So we have these two analyzer things for your microscopic samples. I think it's not a microscope, but it's like an analyzer supposed to be thing. I'm not sure, but I thought maybe your students can learn how to analyze stuff, whatever, you know, that some do that. And also I think upstairs we will also have like an X-ray room, for example. That would also be, oh, we are already upstairs. So upstairs there are 2 rooms with beds in it. These are supposed to be patient rooms, so these are like for your seniors maybe who do you know, who really can look after some Sims. Maybe they have like really cool new medical I don't know, studies that they run there. And I thought, okay, so maybe your patients also have like a, you know, a bed and all that stuff. So there's also, the bathrooms are also upstairs. So I didn't put like a bathroom there, but I have a closet and I have like a table with a PC even. I just thought it makes more sense. And I have a bed and I even have a little sink. So that's also like my take on Sims 4 medical class, I don't know, learning. And here's the X-ray room, because we have this X-ray machine, X-ray machine, I'm sorry. And yeah, I just thought maybe, or scanner or whatever it's supposed to be, but I just thought, okay, maybe we have like some kind of wall divider kind of shade thing where they can undress and then go through that, or get like, I don't know, is it LED? Kind of these LED things, so you don't get like X-rayed everywhere, because they're kind of very harsh X-rays, you know, on your body. So you kind of want to minimalize that. Stuff like that. I thought it makes more sense to have this. So also again mirrored, so you can see almost everything that we have here as a room is like mirrored, so we have it at least 2 times. Some are even 4 times in here. And here is the last room that I did, which is kind of like a pre-study room with like lots of PCs I wanted to have, and I wanted to have also lots of bookcases. So maybe these are for cases and analysis studies, you know, kind of like looking up cases of old medical treatments, or I don't know, maybe it's also like a secretary kind of office, you know, like for the dean or like the president of the campus or whatever, something like that. I just thought we needed something like this because Sims tend to like to go to PCs, don't they? Like they always go to a PC. If you play The Sims and you have some guests over and they have never seen you, like the welcome wagon, the first thing they're going to do is like, hi, I'm going to use your PC. Yeah, this is The Sims 4 for you. So here we are already in the video tour. So here in the background you can see the Botanical Institute that is on the other side, and it looks really beautiful. I really like how different I could make the shapes of all these kinds of fake fantasy baroque kind of style that I wanted to do here. And I really like how this building looks from the exterior, really, really beautiful. So if you want to download this for your game, I have uploaded this to the gallery under Med School, and also I will put, as always, the download link in the video descriptions down below, or in the video description down below, and you can download it for free and put it into your game and play medical school with your Sims. And on the other side, I think you can see this here, there will be the drama school. I will also put the Willow Creek Campus playlist, like with all of the speed builds, in the video description down below. So if you want to watch that, maybe that's in front of interest for you. But yeah, we have quite some really cool looking and very detailed kind of rooms here. We have some offices, we have lots and lots of different classrooms for theoretical stuff. Yeah, I couldn't talk to so many medical professionals here because, yeah, I mean, we have 2 in the family. So my boyfriend has 2 in the family. In my family, I think we don't have, and we are only engineers and like business people. Kind of very different to that. And yeah, I think for drama school I could ask some of my friends who really went to drama school, so that was really cool for reference, because it also was so I don't know, abstract for me, like how do you learn drama, like how does a classroom for that look like even. So that was kind of interesting. Here I really looked at some hospital pictures. I looked at some lecture halls all look the same. I really wanted it to look very Simlish here with like over the top lots of medical equipment. Like they are very cluttered. Of course, no lecture hall in the world will look like this, I know. But it's like right in the class, you know, during the class. So this is how you have to imagine it. It's very lived in and used just right in the moment. You just don't see the Sims in there, but they're working there already. I photoshopped them out. No, just kidding. But yeah, I really liked how it turned out. I really like the glass dome of it. And yeah, with the beautiful shades and all the little details and stuff. I really like how it turned out. And I really hope that you like it too. So if you do, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. And of course, please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of Willow Creek Campus and more Sims 4 builds like these. If you have any other suggestions, just write them in the comments down below. And I will see what I can do for you. So yeah, this is basically it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.